please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff
GOAT, Jeff Keighley.
And the world premiere of the opening cinematic from World of Warcraft Midnight from Blizzard. Now, as always,
I'm so happy I don't play World of Warcraft anymore.
So let's not waste another second. It all begins with this.
Black Ops 7? Oh yeah, that's Black Ops 7.
It brings me such satisfaction to see you here.
That's sick.
A witness to my work. You will know fear.
They want you afraid. Fear makes you easier to control. It's time to wake up.
Black Ops 7, baby.
So once again, run red with your blood.
Raul Menendez ignited global unrest on an unprecedented scale.
Menendez is a terrorist. We're bringing peace and security to the world.
Unbelievable.
Stop looking backwards, David. What matters is what you do next.
A lot of people counting on us for answers.
Inspector One, report. Need a sit rep.
Nice.
This isn't real.
The hell it ain't!
Is that a Mobius strip? Is that the AN-94?
I was AFK and I missed like half of it.
Yeah, you're a moron.
Not enough time, dude.
Pull it together, man!
So eager to leave, David.
Killing the man is a hell of a lot easier than killing the idea.
You were never cut out to be a
Aw,
leader.
Frank Woods is dead.
No more games. This ends now.
What the fuck was that?
Get the Reznov Challenge Pack when you pre-order now.
The Flatline MK2, the M10 Breacher. Is that a Honey Badger? And then obviously Transit. Oh, is that a Dead Ops?
Yes.
Let's
How
go.
about that? Zombies, of course, Dead Ops Arcade as well, and it looks like we also have an official date. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 releases on November 14th. And to tell
Yeah,
us
leaks
more,
were
please
right. Raven's been killing it with the campaigns in Cold War and Black Ops 6.
Hello, guys. Congratulations on the reveal. Welcome, Miles and Natalie to Opening Night Live.
Thanks for having us. We're very excited to finally talk about this game.
Yeah, excited. Let's get into it.
All right, well, that trailer was obviously intense. Black Ops is back. Twisted world of Black Ops as always, and it looks like you're definitely pushing the envelope again.
Absolutely, Jeff. It's been a long road, and we're thrilled to finally be sharing what we've been building. Black Ops 7's got a bold vision of the future. We're diving into 2035, and it's a future that feels real, just out of reach, but it's twisted in only the ways Black Ops could. And, you know, you come to expect what you got there. It's a world of fear. The shadows are gone. Nothing is what it seems.
Yeah, 2035 setting. So the question is, you know, we're wondering how does how does this all fit into the Black Ops timeline?
Yeah, so we're pulling threads from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 6, but don't worry, don't get it twisted. This is a beast of its own, Black Ops 7. We're stepping into a world spiraling from the return of Raul Menendez and the consequences of the past.
All right, well, I'm curious who the protagonist is, so you can tell us who's stepping into the light in this game.
Yeah, David Mason returns, but he is not the same. He's carrying deep scars. Some you can see, some you can't. And he's got a new team with him, and every mission, every move is a test.
Now,
And
what
we're
makes the story
also-
stand apart? Yeah.
We're also introducing the Guild.
Yes.
Important to mention, a global tech force that claims to be humanity's last line of defense against this mysterious threat. And their CEO, Emma Kagan, is a visionary leader with a clear mission, but how she chooses to confront this crisis is often at odds with David and his team. So it's not a battle of good versus evil, it's a clash of philosophies. What kind of future are we building, and who gets to decide?
All right, so some deep thoughts there. So yeah, tell us about how does the story stand apart this time?
It's the characters.
Okay.
So the story is about identity, memory, and consequence. And we've crafted this cast like pieces of a puzzle. So each one has a reason to be there, and each one brings something unique to the table. And we've also got our central city of Avalon, which is more than just a backdrop. It's a living, breathing space that evolves with the player. And it's also where our story roots take hold.
All right, well, one thing we want to talk about is gameplay, and I understand you're doing a co-op campaign for this one?
That's right. From
Let's
the start,
go.
we wanted to make
Dallas, you're
Black
playing the
Ops 7
campaign with me,
play
right?
Solo or up to 4 players. It's a shared experience.
First?
Every
Hell
mission
no.
is
Yeah,
crafted
dude, come on.
I got a camo to grind, bro.
Nah, dude, we gotta jump into the co-op
Running
campaign.
on the rooftops of Japan,
You
exploring
and
I'll be there
Jeff.
after I get all 3 master
diving deep
camos.
into the human psyche.
Give me
All
2
of it
weeks.
has been crafted to really
2
add
weeks,
clues
all right.
to the story and offer their own gameplay focus.
Wow, so wild story, co-op campaign, you are definitely pushing boundaries this time.
Yes, we are. Black Ops 7 is all about innovation across the entire game, and not just in gameplay, but in how we tell stories, how we connect players, and how we build worlds.
Okay, but how are
And
you
this is
evolving
just the
Omni
beginning.
movement?
There's more to
Please, I
come
need to
at
know.
Call of Duty next, including multiplayer and zombies. But for now, we hope you guys are excited to step into something new and experience something truly unforgettable.
Amazing. All right, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, thanks so much, guys. And now, here's a behind-the-scenes look from the rest of the Call of Duty development team. Thanks, guys.
Okay, but like no date for COD Next?
Black Ops 7 brings an all-new way to play the Call of Duty campaign. This time,
Most
you're not
likely
going in
late
alone.
October.
You have
Early
the option
September,
this year
probably,
to play
'cause it
solo
comes out the
or up
14th.
to a 4-player co-op start to finish. You can bring your friends, you can make some new ones, and there's a whole bunch of adventure even after the story.
For solo players, we really make sure that they can engage in the campaign the way they want to and feel like they're truly playing a Black Ops story.
What's going to be fun is having each player in your squad gravitate towards their own play style and then really playing it off of each other.
We've crafted this as an inherently social mode that features the amazing linear
Yo, was
Call of
that an
Duty missions
Annihilator?
that our community loves.
Mission variety is at the core of the Black Ops 7 campaign. The pacing shifts between high-intensity combat, stealth-driven objectives, and
Is that a
deeply
red dot site?
psychological
Ooh.
sequences that challenge your perception of reality.
The sights aren't ass in this game. Let's go.
Facts.
Throughout, but the campaign stretches far beyond.
Alright, where's
its
my target
borders,
finder?
both geographically
Okay, bro, relax.
and thematically.
It's dynamic and full of opportunities to explore, experiment, and experience the story in new ways.
And in the culmination of the co-op
Ooh,
campaign,
that site looks good.
we're unleashing something bold.
Wait, was that the-
end game? It's a proving ground to put everything you've mastered throughout the campaign.
It's like
to
the
test.
M8A71 or
The
whatever.
end game is a brand new
Yeah, the
PvE
M8A1.
social
M8A1,
experience
yeah.
where you and your squad will need to survive overwhelming odds, adapt under pressure,
Oh, I like the siren
and break
sights,
the
too.
rules of what you thought a campaign could be.
I like the weapon
Each
sound,
run
too.
is a new
That
step in your
looked
power
like
journey as you wield
zombies in
personalized
campaign.
abilities and face unexpected
Oh yeah, that's to be
challenges.
expected
And
at this
here,
point.
all of Avalon opens up.
It gives us a lot of freedom to have some fun with the gameplay mechanics, player movement. Players really can turn the map into their playground.
This is your chance to explore the world beyond the mission.
So I guess that's the mechanic where you can like plant
Every
explosives
mode
on
of this game
somebody
is
that
built with the
you
intention to deliver the best
take hostage.
possible experience to our players. So whether you're a Call of Duty
I
veteran
have
or
no
new
idea what
blood,
feature that is. That's the first time I had
there's
seen that.
something for you in
It was
Black
been
Ops
in the
7.
leaks like a long time ago.
Oh, it's on
All
Game
right, for
Pass.
much more
Good to
on Call
know.
of Duty Black Ops 7,
New Zealand
make sure
trip
to
is
watch
planned.
the full-length
Facts.
Black
I got my
Ops 7
ticket.
Direct and tune into Call of Duty Next on September 30th.
September
Still to come,
30th.
we'll have
Okay.
news
Oh, they're in Germany, by the way.
Tonight. And now, without further ado,
Oh, that makes
it's
more sense,
time
actually,
for our
then.
Yeah.
first new game announcement at ONL. Please enjoy.
It's called Opening Night Live.
Gods have forsaken us for fear of the coming darkness consumes all but
Ew.
lamp bearer.
Oh, wait.
Something stirs within you. Something.
Is it DLC or are we gonna do I don't even remember what this game is called, I'll be honest. This shit was sick though.
So I ask you, will you harness this darkness within and deliver unto our so-called lords retribution?
Is it Lords of the Fallen?
Yeah. I don't know why people didn't like that game, man. It was like, aside from like Dark Souls, like the actual, you know, FromSoft Soulsborne games, this has been my favorite Souls-like of any that I've played. It had really, really interesting mechanics, and it was really fun.
But should you fall, the world falls with you.
Oh, that should be sick. Let's go.
Wish list now.
Yeah, wish listing that immediately.
This next game won Game of the Year at the Game Awards and comes from one of the most celebrated studios on the planet. Next year,
Wait, is it
it's
not on
making the leap
Steam?
to
Is it
become
only on
a
Epic?
major anime. And tonight, we're
Fuck.
breaking the news with your exclusive first look.
Oh, Sekiro is getting an anime?
Sashina.
I don't know that I'm the biggest fan of this art style, but I'm all in on a Sekiro anime. Oh, there's a whole blog.
They just drop it? I got it on my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause this and guess we're doing a blog reading. Embrace the Madness. Black Ops 7 releases on November 14th, featuring the most innovative campaign in Black Ops history, massive multiplayer offering, next twisted chapter of round-based zombies confirmed. Read on for all the details, including the next level Omni movement, cutting-edge weapons and technology, deep weapon camo grinds, and Dead Ops Arcade 4, and much more. I'm happy Dead Ops Arcade is coming back. We're not going to read content summaries. We're going to hop right in. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. So, like, I'm not going to read it unless it's, like, new stuff. Probably not going to go into much about the campaign. Emma Kagan. She was raised in a world where power dictated survival. Her father, a hedge fund manager, and her mother, a former Department of Defense analyst, instilled in her early understanding of leverage, financial, technological, and human. Morality, she learned, was a flexible concept, shaped by those who held the most influence. True. A prodigy in finance and engineering, she entered MIT at 16, quickly making a name for herself in computational economics and applied robotics. Her brief stint with a top defense contractor opened her eyes to the mechanics of the war economy, and by graduation, she had no interest in working for someone else. Instead, she sought control. Kagan's entry into the guild came in her early 20s when she brokered a deal between a struggling drone startup and one of Avalon's many shell companies. The move caught the attention of Savati Dumas, the unseen force behind the guild's transformation into a corporate giant. I knew it, dude. I knew it. Dumas made Kagan her protege, teaching her the finer points of corporate warfare. By 28, Kagan had maneuvered her way into the CEO position, but true power remained in Dumas' hands. Instead of resisting, she adapted. Now at 30, she is the face of Guild, a brilliant, charismatic executive who ensures the company's continued interests are served. I knew that it was the same Guild. It was all too connected, dude. Global progression in campaign. For the first time ever, global progression will be coming to Black Ops 7 co-op campaign. Simply put, this means you'll be earning XP, leveling up your weapons, unlocking weapon camos, and completing challenges during the co-op campaign that can be brought into multiplayer and zombies or to Warzone starting in Season 1. Keep reading for further details on the global systems sections of this blog. Very interesting. So I wonder if what they're going to do is they're going to make all of the like military camos global, headshots or whatever it is they have you do. But then the special camos are going to be specific for each mode. Like the special and the mastery are going to be specific for each mode. That's what my expectations are after reading this. In the culmination of the co-op campaign, the devs are unleashing something bold. Endgame. This isn't just a final mission. Endgame is the last part of the campaign, a brand new replayable experience where you and your squad will need to survive overwhelming odds, adapt under pressure, and break the rules of what you thought a Black Ops campaign could be. Each run is a new step in your power journey. Okay, so it's not just like a final mission. They're making this like an end game grind type of thing. This shit looks... I know I'm like jumping the gun a little bit. I haven't even read the rest of this, but like just from these little sentences, this seems really cool. I'm not going to lie to you. This really has me excited. Each run is a new step in your power journey as you wield the personalized abilities you've unlocked and face unexpected challenges. And here all of Avalon opens up. This is your chance to explore the world beyond the mission. Operator combat rating. Once you reach endgame, you'll be able to play as any unlocked operator and access the combat operations or operating system to fully realize your operator's power and effectiveness. Every operator you take into co-op campaigns endgame has their own combat rating that you progress by completing activities, assignments, and defeating enemies. When your power increases, you can choose new power upgrades or skills that increase your combat rating. Power upgrades increase stats such as health, armor, mobility, and damage. Skills are perk-like upgrades that specialize your operator into tracks built around a defined combat role. Each choice will allow the player to advance their combat rating, which is a direct reflection of the acquired skills and power. Successfully escape to keep them all with the ultimate goal of reaching combat rating 60. That is 60 player selected operator upgrades, a deep system of player choice and power unlike anything ever seen in campaign. Additionally, you may select and equip 2 powerful abilities to customize your operator's role for battle. Many abilities are exclusive to co-op campaigns, such as the ability to leap several stories to traverse distances or warp in the direction you're aiming to redirect the battle. Very interesting. In endgame, campaign loadouts and operator selection become available, allowing you to bring in unlocked abilities from the campaign along with any primary or secondary and melee weapon into endgame, as well as keeping equipment and weapons you've successfully escaped with in a special field acquisition section of your loadout. But if your squad goes down, you're back to square one, including your combat rating. So I'm assuming this is like sort of testing for DMZ coming back next year with MW4, but also like sort of building on things that they learned while building MWZ. So this really, honestly, it has me pretty excited. It seems like a really interesting system. I'm not saying it's going to be, revolutionary or anything like that. It's really, really interests me. All right, multiplayer. Let's hop straight into multiplayer. Black Ops 7 explodes out of the gate with 16 electrifying 6v6 maps and 2 20v20 maps at launch. All beginning with a unified vision based on the 2035 setting, reimagining the world of Black Ops 2 10 years on. This near future is rooted in modern-day realism, allowing the multiplayer team at Treyarch to push the boundaries across multiplayer and ensuring the most balanced and entertaining game possible. It begins with a technology on offer to operators dropping into combat, near future weaponry, and live wire loadouts. Expect in-world technological improvements to all the weapons available across multiplayer and therefore available in co-op campaign and zombies, with 30 new weapons at launch, including 16 that players will see in a Call of Duty for the very first time. Very nice. The Black Ops 7 arsenal strikes a balance between the brand new armaments and homages to fan favorites, along with gameplay mechanics never seen before in the franchise. In Black Ops 7, your loadout is alive with possibility. It will also mark the return of weapon prestige, bringing depth of progression, mastery, and rewards to the weapon progression journey not seen since 2018. Additionally, players will be able to share their created weapon builds for the very first time ever via Black Ops 7's new weapon build sharing and build code features. Thank God, man. This is going to make it so much easier, not only for like people who make content to be able to share, you know, their builds. I'm not a build creator, so don't look at me for any sort of builds, but like amongst my friends being able to say, hey, let me get your build real quick. Bam. Just like that. Shared. You don't have to sit there and be like, okay, in this slot, click this. All right, now this slot, click this. All right, now this, like, thank you. Thank you. Check out the global systems section of this blog for more details. With the game taking place 10 years after Black Ops 2, Treyarch's multiplayer team has unleashed its creativity to deliver a variety of exciting new perks, weapon attachments, equipment, field upgrades, and of course a huge selection of score streaks to utilize. One of these new score streaks is the Rhino, a bipedal death machine that drops from the sky, slams into the ground with enough force to crater the pavement, and unleashes its heavy weapons in a player-controlled third-person rampage of precision and destruction. Overclocking your equipment. For the first time in Black Ops, score streaks, field upgrades, and equipment can be upgraded using the brand new overclock system, meaning more than just your weapons will grow more versatile the more you use them. Every successful use of your score streaks, field upgrade, and equipment becomes a step toward unlocking their full potential as you enhance your arsenal over time, earning gameplay improvements and enhanced functionality. Okay, so this seems like a step up to what they were doing with like I forget exactly what it was called in Black Ops 6, but basically you could unlock badges for your different equipment and score streaks and all that kind of stuff based on how often or how successful you use them. So this seems like that was just like paving the way for this, which I think it could be fantastic. You know, we'll see how exactly it's implemented, but again, it's exciting. This is part of an overarching goal of deep progression for gameplay content, but without needless or confusing complexity. The overclock system puts even more agency and power into the hands of the player, allowing for more customization of your gameplay experience than ever before. Let's look at a few examples. Yes, let's. Cluster grenade, last seen in Black Ops 4. The cluster grenade is a lethal that scatters a group of smaller explosives when the main projectile detonates. Overclock it and you're awarded the following upgrades. The first overclock is the controllable fuse, which adds the ability to cook the fuse over time. W. The second overclock is tighter packing, which adds one additional mini grenade to the projectile. All right, cool. And then we have the drone pod, which is a field upgrade. Launch a drone pod and it deploys to the skies, expelling autonomous aerial drones which seek out enemies. Overclock it and you're awarded with the following upgrades. For the first overclock, you have a quick launcher, which rapidly increases the speed at which the drones are launched. And for the second, you have a radar link, which leaves a mini-map icon at each drone's detonation point. These seem pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely waiting for the argument of like, well, why not just have these things operate like that in the first place? And, you know, I understand that for sure, but I feel like these upgrades are interesting enough that like it makes me feel like I want to try and unlock all these things so far. Next, we have the Rhino. Returning to the Rhino, a remotely controlled armored robotic soldier equipped with a deadly burst rifle. Increase the score streak's potential still further with the following overclocks. The first is a power module, which extends the runtime for the Rhino, allowing for even more mayhem. The second is the sonar pulse. This reveals nearby enemy locations on the Rhino's minimap and enhances both radar length and duration. All right, sick. Again, it further improves the viability of these different things. Next, we have the Dog, which is the deployable armored weaponized ground craft, a quadrupedal score streak featuring a large caliber turret and rocket pod designed to neutralize infantry targets. The first overclock is a large battery, which enhances the duration. The second overclock is the sentry mode, which allows it to hunker down, guarding an area, and deploying a supply pack integrated trophy system. That integrated trophy system might be a little annoying, not gonna lie. All right, perks and hybrid combat specialties. Experiment with your perk builds like never before with the all-new hybrid combat specialties. To activate a hybrid bonus, you're able to mix and match perks from 2 different combat specialties or colors, so it looks like the colors are returning. Get ready to try out different combinations to find your favorites, whether you're a stealthy player or an offensive support player. Next level Omni movement, adjusting tactical sprint. Okay, so this is the wall jump that they're talking about. Outmaneuver your enemies with a next level omni movement system to gain the upper hand in combat. Execute swift wall jumps to evade or outstyle your pursuers while increasing your traversal capabilities. And mantle high ledges for tactical advances. And in skirmish, drop into action with combat rolls from steep falls to reduce fall damage. These new features open creative possibilities in the game space and on the front line, adding fresh dynamics to gameplay. Alright, so this is like the same thing Battlefield 6 had. And that was pretty sick too. Treyarch has also taken a close look at feedback and has made tuning adjustments across the board for a more controlled experience, including the removal of tag sprint. Yes. No more tag sprint as a default movement option. Instead, expect this ability to be granted through an optional perk in multiplayer. Thank you, man. It's about time. All right, 16 signature multiplayer maps. From the futuristic Tokyo vistas to the frozen, unforgiving wilds of Alaska, every environment is brimming with danger and opportunity, and many are deeply connected to the narrative. You'll fight through covert guild facilities in Japan, revisit David Mace's childhood cabin, infiltrate a remote tundra installation where weapons of war are being secretly 3D printed, and even clash across a high-tech solar array in the Australian outback. This is a diverse slate of new maps at launch with 13 all-new 6v6 maps, along with 3 legendary returning maps from Black Ops 2, including Raid, now reimagined as a once tranquil Tokyo setting in near future Japan. Raid is goated, of course. From the start of development, player feedback has been infused into every angle of the game, and building maps that reflect this in meaningful ways has been a key part of the process. Pushing the boundaries of design and combat flow, the Black Ops 7 multiplayer maps are designed to breathe more, with enough space for players to fully explore the expanded omni movement system while still delivering the tight cover-to-combat combat that defines Black Ops. Each map layout emphasizes clear lane definition, controlled sightlines, and tactical opportunities for creative flanking and positioning. All right, we'll see how this actually all plays out. Yeah, the maps in Black Ops 6 weren't the greatest. I don't think they were as bad as people are saying, to be fair. I think a lot of it also hinges on the respawn system. Like, if we still have squad spawns, and I think that matters a lot more than map design, if I'm being honest. Because like you could design a map perfectly, but if the spawn system is bad, it'll make the design feel horrible. Whether your preference is to run a gun, tactically defend, or you thrive on movement and momentum, the Black Ops 7 multiplayer maps are arenas built for you to learn, adapt to, and dominate. Maps are built with intention, designed to surprise you, and shaped by decades of collective design experience. The team is also committed to meticulously crafting a wide variety of unique and entertaining post-launch maps, often leading into the themes of the campaign. Sick. Hopefully that means we get a little bit more than maps that are only in Avalon, because I know the campaign deals with Avalon, but that's fine. I don't know that the setting necessarily matters as much as do they look diverse. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the problem with all these maps in Avalon is that they don't look very diverse. It's a lot of the same color palette too, but they have an opportunity to really diversify what it looks like, especially if the guild is operating in different places like Japan. That opens it up a lot more to be able to make these maps look visually different. Skirmish, large-scale combat redefined. In addition to the 16 6v6 multiplayer maps, Black Ops 7 launches with new large-scale maps paired with an all-new mode to the series called Skirmish, which is a 20v20 objective-focused experience where two teams clash across expansive environments. What sets Skirmish apart compared to a 6v6 mode isn't just its size, but the addition of the wingsuit to multiplayer. This gliding gear allows you to soar across terrain with fast, controlled aerial movement and completely shifts how you approach combat and objectives. With the extra verticality and mobility, squads have the option to capture a zone, then launch across the map to contest the next, creating fast, fluid, and sometimes unpredictable momentum from objective to objective, where no two matches feel the same. Expect more information, including the vehicles you're set to control and the introduction of the legendary grappling hook to the mode in the coming weeks. Finally the grappling hook is coming back. Alright, round-based zombies returns. On Treyarch's legendary round-based zombies mode, the nightmare begins where reality ends. Following the shocking revelations at the conclusion of Black Ops 6, the crew now appears to be trapped in the dark aether. This imprisonment in a Bermuda Triangle-like hellscape where the fog never lifts, the shadows breathe, and the dead don't rest, has given Treyarch's Zombies developers freedom to explore across time and space. Black Ops 7 Zombies ventures into bold and uncharted territory where the team's creativity can absolutely run wild. This isn't just survival, it's a descent into madness. When crews collide, familiar faces from the darkness. We have the old crew here. Weaver, Maya, Carver, and Gray are damned to exist in this new nightmarish purgatory. Their world is rocked still further. Mind-bending realities collide as they come face-to-face with an alternate incarnation of the original Zombies crew. From the darkness, familiar faces appear once more. Edward Richtofen, Takeo Masaki, Nikolai Belinsky, and Tank Dempsey, with no idea who the others are or how they got here. Wait, so they don't know who each other are? That's interesting. While alliances may or may not be formed, these legends return alongside the crew from Black Ops 6 to face a new kind of nightmare. Though in the Dark Aether, nothing is ever what it seems. First of all, though, there is a terrifying new world to explore. Trapped in the Dark Aether. Transit, obviously. Explore a vast and foreboding landscape and visit a series of eerie and forgotten locations offering a multitude of threats, secrets, and storylines with horrors around almost every corner. Face down the undead hordes, unearth secrets, and dig in the shadows of a forgotten world for discoveries sometimes best left undisturbed. As you travel through the haunted hellscape, the roads between locations can be dangerous and unforgiving. Fortunately, there's a fifth member of the crew to rely on for all your transportation needs. Players with the previous experience using transportation in their travels should be pleased to learn Black Ops 7's launch map will follow access to a well-weathered, fully drivable wonder vehicle to forge a path into the unknown. So, yep, they're not saying that it's transit, but come on, it's transit. We all knew that. The return of survival, core movement updates, Dead Ops Arcade 4. Survival maps. Survival maps are coming back for the first time since Black Ops 2, delivering a focused, unfiltered, round-based zombies experience at individual locations throughout the launch map. There are no quests other than you and your squad surviving against the relentless undead for as long as you can. Core movement changes, also make an appearance of Black Ops 7 Zombies with omni-movement innovations and combat role present, as well as a disappearance as tactical sprint has also been removed from Zombies by default. Dead Ops 4 is back too. It's shaping up to be one hell of a ride, and you won't have to wait long to uncover more intel. The reveal is only weeks away. Fucking dub. Alright, global systems and progression. For the first time ever in a Call of Duty game, Black Ops 7 will feature a connected campaign. This means all the great XP and progression challenge systems you're familiar with from multiplayer, Zombies, and Warzone, including Prestige. Weapon progression, camo challenges, calling card challenges, daily challenges, and more will be available to progress and unlock in the co-op campaign. To reiterate, your campaign experience is connected to the global progression system across the entire game. Every elimination, every objective, every breakthrough in the co-op campaign fuels your growth, contributing directly to global XP, weapon progression, challenge systems, and battle pass. These are the progression challenges systems you're familiar with from multiplayer Zombies and Warzone, and that's just the beginning. Classic Prestige updates, Weapon Prestige evolves. So there will be Classic Prestige journey in Black Ops 7, and Treyarch will share more about that at a later date, along with a peek at the operator skins, blueprints, and additional rewards available via the system. However, there's a second stage of Prestige planned as the evolution and progression continues, Weapon Prestige. Working alongside Classic Prestige, Weapon Prestige brings deep progression, mastery, and rewards to the weapon progression journey as follows. You level up your chosen weapon as normal, unlocking the attachments as you progress. If you decide to enter Weapon Prestige, you unlock a unique camo you can equip to any weapon while relocking all but the weapon's available optic attachments as you begin a fresh leveling journey on that weapon over again. Entering Weapon Prestige also unlocks a unique build-changing Prestige attachment that is different with every weapon and can only be unlocked by entering Weapon Prestige. Reaching max weapon level again will give players the choice to continue their journey by entering Weapon Prestige 2, which unlocks another unique camo and a weapon-specific charm. Complete 2 Weapon Prestiges and you'll automatically graduate into Weapon Prestige Master with 250 levels to climb through and a chase-worthy unique camo at the end of the journey. Weapon Prestige opens up the opportunity for deep engagement, mastery, and rewards with your favorite weapons as you return to them throughout your time in Black Ops 7. That seems perfectly fine. It's an opt-in sort of system. If you want to engage with it, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. But you get, 3 unique camos for leveling a weapon all the way to max? I'm not complaining. Incoming camo journey, weekly challenges, and more. Weekly challenges. Treyarch's weapons team is hard at work raising the bar on innovations to weapon camo visuals and design, and what the Black Ops 7 Mastery camos will look like. Not only will there now be 4 camo tracks across the Black Ops 7 modes, including the campaigns, or adding campaign now. Sick. Multiplayer Zombies and Warzone is Season 1. Okay, so the Warzone, it's going to be delayed again. There are more ways than ever to earn camos. Looking ahead to the post-launch seasons of content, we're excited to confirm that Treyarch is bringing weekly challenges to Black Ops 7 with unlockable attachments, weapons, and score streaks to earn during the live seasons, as well as challenges for all modes and 2 completion weapon camos to chase during every season. Fantastic. Fantastic. Expect a thorough overview of all aspects of Black Ops 7's global and progression systems later this year. All right, additional comms, carry forward, Call of Duty Next, beta dates, and more. Black Ops 7 will have carry forward. It begins a few weeks after launch at the start of Season 1. Okay, so things won't carry over until after Season 1. Prior to more in-depth comms on the subject, here's what to expect. The XP tokens and gobblegums will carry forward. Yes, XP tokens and gobblegums. Weapons, operators, and operator skins will carry forward at the start of Season 1 with some exceptions. So equipment and score streak skins for content unavailable will not carry forward. If there's equipment and score streak skins for something that's been updated, that will not carry forward. And Black Ops 6 weapon camos will not be transferable to Black Ops 7 weapons, but still usable on Black Ops 6 weapons. Warzone integration will also begin in Season 1. So it seems like Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 will still carry forward. I kind of assumed that Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 weapons would not carry forward in Warzone because they removed it from HQ. But, you know, that's fine. More content. All right, Call of Duty Next is on Tuesday, September 30th. We'll have multiplayer and zombies gameplay with your favorite creators from around the world. I wasn't invited, so not all of your favorite creators. After Next concludes, you'll be able to play Black Ops 7 yourself with the beta starting October 2nd. Alrighty, I am so ready to get my hands on this thing. Next, we'll have like some competitive stuff with COD Endowment, who do really good work with vets and all that stuff. Oh, you can score Black Ops 7 beta codes while you watch. Very interesting. So if you're not pre-ordering anything, which you shouldn't, make sure to watch this event because you can possibly get some beta codes. All right, beta dates confirmed. We have the early access periods going from October 2nd to October 5th, and then the open beta is the 5th to the 8th. So it looks like it's just a week straight from the starting on Thursday the 2nd to Wednesday the 8th, which is kind of weird. Usually it's like 2 different weekends, but this is just one straight week. Or a bunch of Call of Duty creators, specifically Zombies creators, got to go to Treyarch to test out the game, and they've been putting out a bunch of information about like their experiences and stuff, and Margo Network has sort of compiled a list of all the stuff. So we are getting one new round-based map on launch, which is inspired by Transit and described as the largest map ever filled with Easter eggs and secrets. We have 6 different POIs, all of which are set in different time periods and have their own unique story. We have Farm, which is from Transit, Power Station from Transit, Diner from Transit. We have the Reckoning spawn room, but dark aetherified. As well as 2 more areas. To get to these POIs, you'll have to use a Wonder vehicle, which is a drivable truck instead of a bus. It appears you can upgrade it, which may include chain/tentacles on the truck's body. All right, a Wunderwaffe DG2-esque turret and abomination heads on the front. There are also several other ways to get around the map. There are roads that connect each POI, and there are many different routes you can take to get to them. They are extremely dangerous and do not play by round-based rules. There will be fog on the roads, but not to the point where you can't see anything. There's a lot of graphical upgrades Treyarch have made where the fog reacts to the environment as well. There are many secrets on the roads. So there's also survival mode, which was in the blog. You will have all the tools necessary to high round. Farm will be the only playable survival mode on launch. So it looks like they'll be adding the maps throughout the seasons, which kind of sucks. But Dead Ops Arcade returns, which does have XP progression. For post-launch, all of the round-based maps will be set in the Dark Aether. Thank goodness. They're also described as being incredibly unique, and they have things that have never been done in Zombies history. Survival maps will also be dropping in season, but will not replace traditional maps, sort of like how people thought that the Tomb was just a survival map instead of another big round-based map. For mechanics, we have the armor system returning, which works the same way as in Black Ops 6. W, I think that's the best armor system we've had. Weapon rarity system returns, also W. It really helps the viability of bullet weapons throughout the game. Gobblegums return and Omni Movement, we already know. Every map will have a CGI intro, massive W. They want to do more mid/end cutscenes as well. Both the new and Requiem crew will be playable as operators. They will have unique interactions with each other in the form of voice lines. I wonder if this also means that like old crew will be operators in multiplayer as well, because that'll be sick to run around multiplayer with like Richtofen. Gobblegums and XP tokens will carry forward from Black Ops 6. Weapons operators and operator skins will carry forward on season 1 release. I think this is a decent compromise for people who want to maintain that like realistic, grounded feel. So like in season 0, there will be no carry forward of the operators and stuff. I think that's perfectly fine. Full Zombies reveal in early September in a couple weeks, with lots of teasers and marketing beforehand, as well as 2 new ultra rare Gobblegums coming out on launch with 4 mastery camos for each gun. And directed mode is returning. Awesome. I think directed mode is a fantastic. And this is all information from Codename Pizza, Rafa Waffles, Dalek, JD, and Noah J. Those were the ones who are flown out. As well as there's an official intro teaser for the first Zombies map. I don't know if I want to watch it right now, to be honest. It kind of feels like spoilers. I personally don't want to be spoiled on that. All right, that is it on all of the Call of Duty info from today. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that's going to be coming out soon. A lot of creators have their own information coming out as well. I'm probably not going to do any like reaction or anything to any of their content. Just if you want to see it, go to them for it. Everything looks really good though. I'm mad hype as usual, falling for the marketing of Call of Duty again. Make sure to like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.